Recorded Books Incorporated presents an unabridged recording of Black Mountain Breakdown by Lee Smith, narrated by Linda Stevens. This work is copyrighted 1980 by Lee Smith. This recording is copyrighted 1998 by Recorded Books Incorporated. Crystal Spangler grew up in rural Appalachia. She was the apple of her mother's eye and the most popular girl at Black Rock High. And unlike many, she left her tiny hometown and went out to pursue her future in the wider world. But something keeps calling her, drawing her back where it all began, in the shadow of the mountain. And now, Black Mountain Breakdown.
Part 1. Now the lightning bugs come up from the mossy ground along the river bank. First one, then two together, more. Hesitant at first, from the darkness gathered there, already in the brush beneath the trees. Crystal sits and watches, holds her breath, the mason jar beside her knee. If she looks down, she can't even see it now. She touches it with her finger and feels the glass with the letters raised and indecipherable in the dimness, so that they could be anything, any words at all. They could be French. Suddenly, out of the scrub grass at her knees, comes rising the small pale flickering light, sickly, unearthly, yellowish green. Fairy light. It is so close, she can breathe on it and see the whirring tiny wings. Crystal doesn't move. She could catch it, but she doesn't. Only her eyes move to follow the flight, erratic at first, as if blown by wind, although there is no wind in the hot, still damp of early June on the river bank. Then up into the dark branches, away and gone. Crystal can barely see the river on down the bank, barely hear it. She looks across the riverbed now to the railroad track, cut into the mountain, which goes straight up on the other side, almost perpendicular, impenetrable, too steep for houses or even trails. Black Mountain. Its rocky top makes a jagged black hump across the sky, and it is surprisingly light that far up in the sky. But the river bottom lies deep in the mountain's shadow, and even in Crystal's yard now, and in Agnes's yard next door. And on Highway 4...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?